Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get controversial. But before we do that, we must take a sip of the fancy cum. Damn. Almost, actually... It's not actually cum, by the way, it's eggnog, but just thinking about it being actually cum made me gag a little bit. Sorry. Woo! Holy shit! Whoa! Whoa! It's amazing how the mind can play stupid games with you. Anyways, let's talk about a certain situation that happened quite recently. The situation pertaining gender, schools, and people getting suspended because of some lukewarm takes. Anyways, let's go ahead and read the title of the article. This is coming from Fox News. Yeah, I know, Fox News. New Hampshire, there you go. High school schooler allegedly suspended for saying there are only 2 genders, sues school district. All right, let me go ahead and show you what I see right now. But I gotta say, Fox News, you desperately need to work on your layout of your articles. All right, look at this shit. Look at the. You know what this reminds me of? This literally reminds me of a children's book, right? Like, the entire page is literally a fucking image, right? And then at the bottom, or maybe at the top, there's like 1 or 2 sentences. Look at this shit. All right, you got a video right here, a sentence, a photo, a sentence, another sentence, another thing that classifies it. Another image right here, another sentence, another image right here. Oh, now we're getting a little crazy. Now we're getting to 2 sentences. Amazing. Anyways, let's just stop fucking around and start reading this right here, because I actually find this story to be kind of interesting, you know, I think it should be talked about. I don't think it should be, you know, passed over. By the way, this was, this news article was provided to me by a friend of mine, so, thank you very much, good friend, for providing me this, because I was looking for some news to talk about, because it was one of those dry days, and he thankfully brought me this, so, again, thank you for that. A New Hampshire student, I don't know why I can't pronounce Hampshire, or Hampshire? New Hampshire. New Hampshire. Okay, so it's not Shire, it's just New Hampshire. Okay, I'm really fucking stupid. A New Hampshire student athlete is suing his school district after he was suspended from a football game for allegedly expressing his views that there are only 2 genders. Wow. You know, to be honest though, let's be honest, okay? All right, let's be honest. That is such a lukewarm take. All right, that's not a hot take. That's not an extreme take. All right, it's a lukewarm take. Imagine a school suspending you, all right, for a lukewarm take. Jesus fucking Christ. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I think it would be even worse if they actually expelled him, but suspensions are still bad. They still have their downsides, obviously. I mean, it's better to be suspended than expelled, obviously, but, you know, it still has its downsides. The lawsuit filed in Rockingham? Damn, they fucking copied Birmingham! Cringe! The Rockingham Superior Court on November 4th alleges that the September suspension violated the student's constitutional right to free speech and the New Hampshire Bill of Rights because he expressed his religious belief. The plaintiff is also aiming to block the enforcement of Exeter High School's gender non-conforming student policy because of what he says is an infringement of his First Amendment right. Another image right here. God, it feels like I'm having to leap to the next sentence. Jesus, come on. We're not that fucking stupid. It kind of feels like Fox News thinks its audience is a bunch of fucking brainlets. I mean, who knows? Maybe they might be. I don't know. Fox News has reached out to Exeter blah blah blah. They asked for the questions, and the questions are like, no, the district's policy on transgender and gender non-conforming students requires that all programs, activities, and employment practices be free from discrimination based on sex, sexual orientation, or gender identity, which is not bad at all. Alright, so let's talk about the problems here. Okay, so the student from New Hampshire is in his full right, absolutely. There's no denying that. He is in his full right to sue this school because the school is infringing on his, you know, on his right of free speech, right? And I understand some of you might say, well, of course you have the right of free speech, right? But it doesn't excuse you from punishment, and that's fair. That is fair. That's something that I had to come to grips with as I was getting, as I was younger, in my 18 years. But here's the deal, though. Like, what did he say that was necessarily horrible and horrendous, right? That deserved him to get suspended. Like, I don't necessarily understand. Like, if it's only the thing that he said where it's like, oh, you know, only 2 genders. Like, that's stupid. All right? But I feel like, I kind of feel like this article isn't telling us the full story. All right? This article isn't telling us the full story because it's kind of hard to believe. But then again, in the beginning of the article, or the title of the article, it says allegedly, right? So allegedly he got suspended. But allegedly getting suspended for saying only 2, that's kind of stupid. All right? And it's almost unbelievable. All right, I feel like there's something more to the story. I feel like he said something more, I guess, pugnant? Something that has more punch to it that got him suspended. Okay, something that was stupid, right? Like, even though, like, yes, he has in his full right to say that, but I feel like the school could still punish him. But that's the problem, though. That's the problem that I have, is, like, it's a public school. And I don't think public schools should have the necessity to have the right to, you know, what is this, fucking Discord, suspend or expel someone for something as minor as this, okay? Only 2 genders, okay? That is something that I feel like most of America believes in right now, okay? Only 2 genders. It's a lukewarm take, all right? And the fact that the school thought it was an appropriate decision to ban him, again, Discord talk, Jesus, suspend him because he said this only 2 genders thing. It's honestly mind-boggling for me, all right? It's just unbelievable. So I'm choosing to believe right now, right? I'm choosing to believe that there has to be more to the story, because the fact that they just simply kicked him out for like a couple of days for saying something so minor, something so lukewarm, it's unbelievable. Like, I genuinely believe it's unbelievable. But I keep hearing about this whole, like, gender stuff, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, even still, I don't know. I think that's just, what's the word? Fear-mongering? I think it could possibly be fear-mongering. On Fox News' part, or whoever's trying to spin this story so that people start paying more attention to the whole gender identity thing in schools and shit like that, because there's already people pushing against that. So this could possibly be it. I feel like this story could just be fear-mongering at best, or at worst, it could actually be true. But again, I gotta reiterate, it doesn't seem too believable. Like, there has to be something more. Like, maybe he, like, threw in an N-word or something. So I was like, yeah, okay, like, they could suspend him, okay? They can suspend him, and that's fine, okay? But expelling him, that would be the huge issue, alright? That would be a huge fucking issue. So, damn, wow, okay. Sorry, I had a lapse of judgment. I had a lapse of I'm going to have to put this in chapters. You know how on YouTube you can do that, you can do chapters and shit. I'm going to have to do this because this is towards the end of the video. But I just had like a second opinion just like pop up in my fucking head. I think it could possibly be fine for the schools to suspend him for saying something along those lines, right? It could possibly be considered, infringement of his, his freedom of speech, but, he's not expelled. If they would have expelled him, right, for saying that, then I would say, sound the alarms, right? But since it's just a suspension, I think it's okay. I think it's alright. I think they have a right to do that, right? Then again, it is a public school, so I think at the end of the day, there's definitely a big discourse to have in this situation, like whether or not a public school should do something like this. If this was a private school, I'd say, like, in private schools, they take away a lot of fucking rights, alright? I've been through one. Okay, and they take away a lot of fucking rights. Like, you literally sign off some of your rights away, okay? You can't, they could literally do almost anything to you, and you can't fucking bitch to any officials. You can't. You can't because you signed it away. You signed it away because you went to a fucking private school. But this is different, though. I feel like this is different for a public school. So I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have any information about this on whether or not a public school can do something like this. Because honestly, I'm really uneducated on what the public system can do and what it can't do. This could possibly be an infringement of freedom of speech. But at the same time, now that I'm thinking about it, I mean, it's somewhat okay because they only suspended him. If they would have expelled him, then that's going to be the issue there. That's going to be like, okay, maybe that's going to be the infringement of speech. And again, like, I feel like the story is very incomplete. I feel like there's more to the story, so I'm just going to have to wait and see until something pops up. Maybe even look through Twitter to see if anyone has any more information about this. But, with what we have right now, I don't know. It's just kind of... I'm not really sure. Like, if this story holds up, or if it's just one of those, like, hit pieces, or just one of those pieces to cause people to, to get them riled up and shit like that. But there you go. That's basically the situation right here. Someone allegedly is going to sue their school because they got suspended for saying there are only 2 genders. So... there you go. Yeah, that's basically it. So, thank you everyone for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. You want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification to be notified on my next video. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.